like don't also think that the Lord of the Rings IP is something that is associated with garbage games, because that really hasn't been the case. Most of those Lord of the Rings games that came out the last generations, the ones that were published by EA, were actually like really quality games. So.
Yeah, just not the.
I can't remember
Huh?
now.
Was that?
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
I think it was an internal EA studio. But what I'm saying is, I don't think you have to be a Lord of the Rings fan to like this. In fact, like, you're not even seeing the characters really from the Lord of the Rings series. You're creating a character. This is just...
Oh, yeah, there is a custom creation.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fantasy action RPG that's co-op. Lord of the Rings are not. That's something somewhat unique. I mean, what's the last what else out there is like that right at this point?
What do you mean?
Fantasy co-op.
Yeah, I mean,
like an action RPG, like Mass Effect or something, or Alpha Protocol, but in a fantasy setting.
Demon's Souls.
Demon's Souls not.
Demon's Souls is kind of like that. I mean, yeah.
I want to say
the
co-op as in like class co-op.
It's also not really story.
That's something that somebody asked in the questions today. Is that you have an elf, you have a dwarf, and you have a human. Do you have to play those three? I think. Can you have like two elves and like a human? Or
I think you do because they actually have their personality.
Well, he didn't answer. He was like, I can't. We haven't decided that yet, or we can't give those information. We don't know.
The thing is, I think they're real story characters. You got to understand that not only was there this Mass Effect dialogue sequence between like the elf, but the like when they were walking, like when they were like walking through the forest, there was the Dragon Age like incidental dialogue.
But
a lot of games do that.
You guys said that whole ring dialogue thing wasn't confirmed for co-op yet, right? Or
I don't think
what?
So. He's asking
yeah,
who makes
ring dialogue for you?
We're talking about the co-op part, right?
For the dialogue, who picks?
This is a game that's designed to be played co-op, I think.
Yeah.
But who makes
the thing is, I don't think the developer even knows exactly how they're going to implement that in a co-op setting. So, like my guess is because they're really trying to give make it feel like each character has their role even outside of combat. That different scenarios would maybe the dialogue would bounce around like the entire group. And
it'd be crazy if it was like in Mass Effect, the other characters will, and like a bunch of other games.
They chime in.
They'll chime in. That'd be cool if like you could actually select that chiming in.
Like maybe
as a co-op character.
Yeah, because different things are different things. Like different classes have different things they can do. Like the dwarf will find. Like when you're in a cave, he'll find runes on the wall, which when he sees, he can go like destroy them with his hammer to find secret passages. The humans are the only ones that can like forage for items, and like in the forest, and they can or maybe that's I don't know. I'm saying it looks really cool. Maybe you should check it out. If you're not gonna go see the fucking thing, like watch some trailers or something. But I do recommend seeing the thing because y'all can use y'all's media pass just to get right in there.
Do they have like a release date or year?
Well, 2011.
2011
so
early.
far, but I mean, for a game that's 2011, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, because the way you make it sound like it's nowhere near done yet.
No, like that's what I'm saying. Like what they showed was, I mean, it maybe doesn't look as good as David doesn't seem to think it looks that great, and that's fine. Maybe it doesn't look as good as Mass Effect 2. It looks a hell of a lot better than Alpha Protocol.
No, I mean the game looks great. Like the game looks interesting.
Well, I'm saying like
I wasn't like overly impressed by the graphics.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying it looks polished and pretty far along for a game that might still have a year or more to come out, and that's why I think I should check it out. I think this is a game that it's going to pop out of nowhere, and people are going to go like, "Wow, that's kind of cool." Provided it still keeps up with the same arc that it appears to be on. So yeah,
cool. I'm talking about Fear 3 real quick and just get that out of the way. And then...
Well, we're doing a thing. Joseph's next and then you, man.
I don't know what you're doing.
It's called the circle. I said it like 5 times.
Dude, how is this a circle? You went this way, you skipped Corvus, went to me, and then you went to David and you. You went like a semi.
No, I said one game and then it went Corvus, school, David, me. Now it's going to go him, then you're going to finish it off.
Yeah, he said it's going to one game after you talked about that game.
The circle.
That's why you don't read a magazine on the podcast.
Go fuck yourself. This is my podcast. I can do whatever the fuck I want.